Well, moms and dads, Bounce participants, thank you for taking the time to watch this information on video about our Bounce mission project that we'll be heading out to here in about 3 weeks, a little over 3 weeks. In the past, we have had parent meetings and participant meetings that we tried to find a good time to get a lot of our folks there, and that was always a challenge. But in an effort to get the best information to everyone, we thought this year we'd try and shoot that on a video. And hopefully this will get to you and in a format that you can watch when it's good for you. And so we hope this is helpful to you as we just talk about all the information you as a parent or a participant are going to need to know for our Bounce mission trip here in just a few weeks. Now, Bounce is something that we have done for several years now. It is a student missions organization that focuses on disaster recovery, but also home rehab. And so many times there's a disaster where we'll be working with that, and in some cases as well, just home rehab for folks who live at or below the poverty level and need help in their homes that they can't do themselves. And so this year we are going to head to Dallas, Texas, and while we're there, we are going to be putting siding on some homes, doing some painting, light construction, maybe some light roofing as we rehab some homes of some wonderful residents in the Dallas, Texas area. While we're there, we're going to be staying at the First Baptist Church of Duncanville, just on the south side of Dallas. And staying there, we will sleep on the floor on air mattresses and sleeping bags. It's a nice facility. I've already visited there myself. I've got plenty of space for us as we're going to camp out there for the week and go out during the day and serve. This project is right around the corner, June 13th through 18th. And as we talk about this, I'm going to give you a lot of information, and all of this information you can download from our website at kfbcuth.com. While you're there, you can download this information packet. It's the Bounce information packet, and it's going to handle everything I'm telling you now, as well as other details, what time we're leaving, what time we're returning, things your student needs to bring with them, and all that good stuff. Most importantly, on Monday, June 13th, your student needs to be here at the church at 7:30 a.m., and we will get them checked in, get their luggage checked, get everything loaded up, and we will head to Dallas for our project. The following Saturday on June 18th, we will be back here by noon. And so you'll be able to pick them up here at the church. Please be on time for that at the end of a tiring week. We would love for you to get them and take them home and let them get a good hot shower and rest and recover from a good work week, but they will be tired. So on the way there, you need to make sure and send them with some money to buy lunch on the way to Bounce on that Monday. Other than that, money during the week, they don't really need a whole lot of that. There will be maybe some snacks they can buy here and there, stop at a gas station or a Sonic from time to time, some Bounce souvenirs and t-shirts, but they don't need a whole lot of money for the trip. And so don't send them with a lot of stuff for the trip as far as money is concerned. And really, they don't need to bring valuables for the most part of any kind, valuable jewelry, valuable clothing. Again, we're going to be sleeping on the floor in a church. And so the rooms we're in won't necessarily be locked up during the day. So we don't want to leave anything that's super valuable there. It probably will, nothing would happen, but we just don't want to take that chance with your stuff. So this may be your first time going to Bounce or sending a child to Bounce. So what does that look like? Well, a day is very simple. We will wake up early in the morning, 6:30 in the morning, have a good breakfast, and then each student will get on their crew. And a crew consists of anywhere from 10 to 15 students, as well as adults that lead that crew. They will load up in vehicles and travel to a home. And at that home, they will get to know their homeowner during the week and minister to them and share the gospel of Jesus Christ with them. But they will also do their different projects on these homes. Many of these homes are in a bad state of disrepair and need help. And so our students are going to be on that site. They're going to work hard rehab that house, whatever it's going to take. While they're there, they'll minister not only to the homeowner, but to the neighbors and the neighborhood. They will eat lunch on site there. It will be brought to them, and about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, they will head back to the lodging facility, and we will have an evening of dinner, getting cleaned up, worship, and then a time with our church group, and then, of course, they will be eager to crash in the evenings after being exhausted from a long day of work. So a lot going on during the day, a lot of good, hard, honest work as we serve God on these Bounce projects. As they do that, one of the most important things during a day at Bounce is hydration. And so we're going to give your student a water bottle they can use throughout the week, but they need to drink lots and lots of water. We will tell them about this over and over and over and over again. But one of the best things you can do is even the week before, kind of wean your student off of any type of other drinks, sodas, sugary drinks, and really just start getting them hydrated even the week before, just filling their body with water and getting them ready for that week where they're going to be out in the sun and in the heat in Dallas, Texas in June. And so they're going to need lots and lots of water. And we're going to talk about this every day, but something you can begin even before they leave home for the trip. And so now, real quickly, I just want to walk through some of the important trip information. Remember, that's in this packet that you can find on the website, and you can print that out and just walk through this very carefully. But a few important details that I mentioned: when we're leaving, I already told you that. When we're getting back, I already told you that. Make sure you're turning in your Bounce medical release form. We need to get those from you as soon as possible. You're going to help us by turning those into our student ministry office as soon as you can, and come by and do that. You're also going to find in this information packet my cell phone number, my associate Kristen's cell phone number, my assistant Sharon Wood, her contact information. At any time, if you have any questions, call us, text us, email us. We would love to answer any questions that you might have about the project. Included in this info packet, you will find a list of things that your student needs to bring. Also included, we'll talk a little bit about what they need to wear and what they need to bring clothing-wise. When they go out on the project during the day, this is very important. They must wear closed-toed shoes. They must wear long pants. I recommend jeans. And they must wear a shirt with sleeves. That can be a t-shirt like mine, just fine, but they cannot wear any tank tops at any time during the project, either while they're working or back at the lodging facility. But out on the project, they've got to wear the long pants. I recommend jeans. They work the best for this. And so these clothes that they're going to wear on the project, they're going to get dirty. They're going to get paint on them. They could get torn. They could get ripped. Again, they're going to be working hard. And so you don't want them wearing their nice clothes, their nice jeans for this purpose. If they don't have any jeans or pants they could wear out on the job site, go to a place like a Goodwill store, a Value Village. You can usually get jeans for $1 or $2 a pair that they can take and wear. Also, although they may not like to do this, most of them only need 2 to 3 pair of jeans. They can re-wear some of these. I know that sounds really gross, but the work's nasty. We're all going to smell. It's okay. T-shirts I wouldn't re-wear, but a pair of jeans, they can do that. Closed-toed shoes, tennis shoes will be fine. They don't need work boots. Those are things that they're going to wear while they're out on the job site. When they're back at the lodging facility in the evening, they can just wear whatever they want as long as it meets the dress code. And again, no tank tops, no shorts that are too short, those kinds of things. And all that's listed in the info packet if you want to get that in more detail. One of the things, as far as things that they're going to bring with them, air mattress is vital. They need a twin size air mattress because they will be sleeping on the floor. It's going to be very helpful. Sleeping bag and bedding for that as well. Everything else, again, is listed in this, so I'm not going to walk through that and be exhaustive about that. If they forget something, we'll help them out. But I do want to talk just a second about tools your student may need. Now, remember, they're going to be working, and the big tools, things like power tools, ladders, things like that, will be provided at the project by the person who's called their team leader. And this is the person that leads out on the project. They're going to have those tools, but we recommend just some basic tools for every student to bring with them. Now, I also want to remind you as we talk about tools, not to send them with mom or dad's favorite tools. We have boxes full of leftover tools here at the church because students forget to pick them up. So please don't send your favorite hammer with your student. You might not ever get it back. And so some of the tools we would like for each student to bring, one is a hammer, just a standard hammer. You can get these really cheap at the hardware store if you don't have one already. They're going to want to bring a hammer. Also, just a cheap paintbrush. This is a 4-inch paintbrush. It comes in very handy. Also a paint roller. These are going to come in handy as well. What I like to say is they have a paint kit, usually at Walmart or Lowe's, for about $5 that comes with a brush, comes with a roller, comes with a paint pan. And so those things are going to come in very, very handy. They're going to want to bring those. Also, a paint scraper of sorts. This is more like a putty knife, but these work really well. Also been told that barbecue grill scrapers work really well, or just a regular old paint scraper. They're going to want to bring that because they will be scraping paint. Another thing that's very handy is just your standard utility knife, and they come in all different shapes. This is one that just unfolds like a pocket knife, but a utility knife is going to be very helpful for them. Comes in very, very handy. They have them where the blade just slides in and out, which I would recommend more than this type for your student. They can bring those, put their name on them. They can bring those with them, and those are going to be very, very important for them to bring. Some basic things just as reminders. They can bring their cell phones with them. We want them to do that, no problem. When they are on the job site during the day, they will leave their phones in the vehicle and turn them off and only be able to use them at certain times throughout the day. That's strictly a safety measure. We don't want a student walking around texting and then get knocked in the head with a 2x4. That wouldn't be good. So they'll leave their phones in their vehicles, but they'll be able to check them throughout the day because we want them to be able to communicate with you, but we want them to be able to tell their friends what they're doing and how they're serving the Lord. So they can bring their cell phones, it's fine. We don't want them to bring earbuds or any other electronic devices besides a cell phone. That's going to be important. We do bring a couple of different air pumps for air mattresses, so don't feel like you have to go out and buy an air pump for the air mattress if you don't have one already. As far as their toiletries are concerned, just a couple extra tidbits as I think about them. They will walk from where they're sleeping to either a shower trailer, which is a disaster relief shower trailer. These are very nice. Or the showers in the gymnasium there at the church. So either way, they're going to be walking to and from the shower, so they'll want a little toiletry bag where they can take those things to and from the shower. All in all, it's going to be a great week, and if you'll pick up that information packet, it's going to have all that information as well as the guidelines or rules that they're going to be expected to follow, the dress code. All those things are going to be listed there, and you can't miss them if you download that information off the website at KFBCUTH.com. Go to the events page under Bounce. It says trip info here. And just click on that word here. It's going to pop up. You can download that, print it out, and that's going to tell you everything you need to know. If for some reason you have a question, please ask us. We want to answer any questions that you may have before the trip happens. Anything at all, just shoot us an email, send us a text message. We'd love to talk to you about that. Safety on a Bounce project is our first priority, and so we take every effort to make sure students work safe, stay safe. We'll have a nurse with us that helps in case of anything small that happens or anything like that. We don't typically have any accidents, but we'll be prepared for them in case they do happen. We will do our best, take care of your child. We will treat them like our own, but we expect God to do great things over the course of a week at Bounce. We are excited to be on mission for Him. God has commanded us to go into all the world and make disciples. Part of that is spreading the gospel, sharing the good news, being on mission, and serving those in need. And this is what we're going to be doing. It's a great project. It's a great opportunity to teach students the value of hard work, the value of serving others, the value of working for God's kingdom, and something that certainly has eternal value to it. So we don't take this lightly. We are excited about this trip, the opportunity to do it. And again, we look forward to God doing just great things in and through us as we take this trip to Bounce. Again, if you have any questions, just ask. We'll be happy to answer anything you might have. Thank you for listening.